Today we're going to, during the podcast, do something a little different. Instead of explaining the performance and the dynamics in the text, I want to invite you to just think about what happens when the Revised Common Lectionary slices up a text and pulls out parts of it. What is gained and what is lost. In short, what is gained is about 1 minute in this case, and what is lost I will ask you to think about. What you'll see is the performance of the text that's been edited so that the sections in the lectionary will be in living color and the other ones will be in a muted color so that you can tell what is kept and what is lost. The Gospel of Mark from the 7th chapter. Some Pharisees and legal experts came down from Jerusalem and they gathered around Jesus. And when they saw that his disciples were eating bread with defiled, that is, unwashed hands, the Pharisees and really all the Judeans don't eat anything unless first they wash their hands to the elbows, thus observing the tradition of the elders. And they don't eat anything from the marketplace unless first they purify it. They have many other traditions that they've received and they adhere to, like the cleansing of cups and pitchers and kettles. So the Pharisees and legal experts said to Jesus, "Why don't your disciples walk according to the tradition of the elders, but instead eat bread with defiled hands?" Jesus said to them, "How well Isaiah prophesied about you, hypocrites. As it is written, this people honors me with their lips, but their hearts, they're far from me. In vain do they worship me, teaching teachings that are human teachings. Having abandoned the commandments of God, you adhere to the traditions of humans?" He said, "How well you nullify the ordinances of God with the traditions you hand on. For example, Moses said, 'Honor your father and your mother,' and whoever pronounces misfortune on father or mother should die. But you say, anyone who says to father or mother, 'Whatever might have been a benefit to you, for me is korban,' that is dedicated to God's temple treasury, ka-ching, you no longer allow him to do anything at all for his father and mother, thus nullifying the ordinances of God in order to establish your traditions. And you do many other things like this." And summoning the crowds, Jesus said to them, "Hear me, everyone, and understand. There's nothing from outside people that by going into them is able to defile them. It's what comes out from people that defiles." Now, when he was away from the crowd with his disciples in a home, they asked him about the riddle. And he said, "You don't understand this either? There's nothing from outside people that by going into them can defile them, because it doesn't enter here, but into the stomach, and it goes out in the outhouse." Right there, he's declaring all food clean. And he said, it's what comes out from people that defiles them. Because from the inside, from the hearts of people, come the evil plots, sexual irresponsibility, theft, murder, adultery, greed, acts of malice, deceit, indecency, desiring, eyes, blasphemy, arrogance, senselessness. All these come from inside people and defile them. So, Godspeed as you reflect on this and perhaps decide that maybe you'll take the extra minute and share the whole story. God bless.